Twin Flames, welcome to my channel and welcome to your daily energy check. Let's get started with your reading right away. We'll pull a quick oracle message for each of the Twin Flame counterparts, and then we'll move on to the tarot reading to see where the energies are and what we're supposed to know today. So, you have got the Oracle of the Fairies with me. Get a little bit of guidance from our elemental friends on where we are, what's going on, what are we supposed to know in terms of support from our guides. I hope you enjoyed the new moon reading yesterday. The new moon is actually peaking today. I just wanted you to have a reading a little bit in advance. But yeah, it's in Pisces, so make sure, for some of you guys it's actually tomorrow technically. But you know what I mean, it's in the next few hours, let's put it that way. Definitely do a ritual with water, it's going to be powerful. Set your intentions. It's really good to set intentions towards healing, especially emotional healing. And new beginnings, of course, was in that healed energy. Speaking of which, Divine Feminine's got the Magical Blessings card. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. So that's another thing you can do while you're doing your water ritual or during your meditation on this day. Okay, let's see what we have for the masculine. Protect your dreams. Both of them are green. That's very interesting. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you are ready to release them. And you can, of course, treat dreams in different ways, whether it's a dream like when you're sleeping, you're seeing a dream, or dreams as in, you know, your big aspirations and wishes and desires. So protect your dreams basically until you are ready to release them. And some dreams, and think about it, sit with that energy. What does it tell you? It's okay to release your dreams sometimes, even before they come true. That's what I wanted to say. Dreams are allowed, you're allowed to change your mind about your dreams. The most important part is to stay present and aware of what makes sense for you in your current energy, where you are. And if your dreams your old dreams don't make sense anymore, then change the dream. That's all. I know it sounds easier said than done, and maybe devastating to change the dream after you've already invested a lot of time and energy into it. But believe me, it's going to be a lot more of a waste if you continue moving in the direction that just doesn't serve you anymore. Okay, today we have a classic spread. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups. Keep getting Page of Cups quite a lot in the recent readings. For horoscopes as well. I continue publishing horoscopes about halfway through right now. So definitely check out Mindful Bamboo channel for messages for a specific zodiac sign. Okay, let's get some clarifiers. That Page of Cups is telling me there is a lot of hope. There is optimism towards the future. That's the energy to embrace right now. The Devil. Yeah, don't go too far with it, meaning don't just like get lost in it, meaning that you're not connected to reality and what's really going on, right? It's supposed to kind of inspire you, but you're not supposed to pretend like everything's already hunky-dory and you're in cloud 9 if you aren't, you know? Everything in moderation. Feminines, your energy is 7 of Wands clarified by 4 of Cups. Like the two quintessential cards of like holding back or like having been closed off and having tension within you. So there is some kind of tension that feminines are experiencing right now. So first of all, this is where you can get your guides to participate, and we even saw the magical blessings from fairies. Whoever, whatever feels closer to you, call onto that power to help you figure out how to release the tension. And that's like the feeling I get immediately just looking at these cards, to like that when you tense up in your body. And for different people, it could be different parts of the body, by the way, right? But what I'm saying is that it's not you protecting yourself out of good sense. It comes from fear. And in this deck, we even have the death here. Yeah, so definitely it is important to see where that healthy protection ends and where unhealthy closing off begins, right? And start gradually opening up, right? Don't necessarily push yourself 180 degrees opposite experience of what you're used to, but start taking small steps, doing something uncomfortable, having that conversation you've been putting off, especially if you're doing that till March 14 when Mercury retrograde begins, because once it begins, it's going to be a lot harder to have those conversations, right? Trying out something new in life that you normally wouldn't do, buying something maybe you could never afford buying in your head, right? Like you would be telling yourself, no, I can't spend this much money on da, right? Do that. Go there. Physically, literally, emotionally, figuratively, however. Masculines, your energy is justice clarified by Seven of Swords. So justice is near. Whoever wronged you is gonna get their part of it, and tenfold, I would say, right? So make sure that you're not that person. That's what I'm hearing for divine masculines. Oh my God. But it is true, karma doesn't care, or energy in the quantum, you can also say, if you're more into that kind of thing. It doesn't care whether you did something wrong on purpose or not, right? It doesn't have that sympathy of like, oh, but you didn't know any better, so that's fine. No, it's not. The karmic rebalancing is about going back to the neutral zone where there's no debt, energetic or otherwise, right? So it needs to be repaid, needs to be balanced out. So the next time you may be thinking about cutting corners, or I don't know, just like finding an easy way out, think again, because karma is gonna catch on to you. What's the additional question for today? Wow, Four of Wands clarified by Eight of Cups. I actually saw Four of Wands when I was doing pre-shuffle. So this is the second time I'm seeing it now. 4 and 8 is an interesting combination, right? Because it's like you've built something, but you want to make sure that you're agile enough with what you've built, that you're not just holding on to it, for some, I don't want to say selfish reason, but because your ego is telling you to, maybe it's like so pretty, or you have so many memories here, and you're not willing to like renovate, to make it bigger and better, to improve on it. Or if it's a certain pattern and behavior, like you also don't want to take risks and do something else or get rid of your comfort zone, because it's like, it's called comfort for a reason, right? Why would I leave it? But it's, again, all about balance. We're talking about that today a lot. Don't stay too long in a situation that you don't have to. And for feminines, the explanatory message is Three of Cups clarified by King of Cups. Yeah, and this is also a balance between like holding your emotions inside of you or sharing with anyone, right? This is more of a gossipy energy I'm hearing. When it can be a little bit healthier if it's like a stranger you meet on the train and you talk to them because you need somebody to hear you out, and you'll never meet them again, so it's fine. But it's also like that kind of gossip where you just talk behind somebody else's back, and there's a good chance that the person doesn't know that's how you feel, right? So do the, you know, due diligence in terms of being authentic and honest with whatever that situation is that you don't want to confront, right? And you can do it in different ways. It doesn't have to sound bad, it doesn't have to be painful, but it's important to be honest about how you feel, especially if something's not working out, rather than just pretend. Masculines, you have Four of Pentacles clarified by the Hermit. Now we have a synchronicity with feminine, because we had Four of Pentacles for the feminine. Yeah, so for the masculines, it's about finding your inner balance before you can find the outer balance, or find an inner resource before you can create plenty of resources outwards, like money or otherwise. As within, so without. And always remember that. Don't get too hung up on the external reality and things and places and situations around you. It's all about what's within, and working on cleansing that energy and removing anything that might get you feel stuck or closed off or tense. How are the feminines feeling towards the connection right now? The Empress and Lovers. Wow. It's like almost jackpot card. Can you wish for something better than that? Maybe a little, but not much. No. And we'll see what the masculines have. But what I would say is that feminine feels very much inspired by this love. Like there is this deeper or higher understanding of what unconditional love is. And it's getting feminine into a very inspired state and into a place of unlimited possibilities, I'm hearing, which is just lovely, especially since we got the magical blessings for you, dear feminines. So yeah, it's like, you know, they have that commercial, Red Bull gives you wings, and this love gives divine feminine wings today. Oof. For the masculines, we have Five of Coins and the Hermit. And by the way, another synchronicity, because we had the Hermit here for the masculines. Masculines do feel alone. They go into that space of solitude for deeper reflection and understanding what's true and what isn't in their life. And all they think is how they're not together with their feminine. How much it burns them, it hurts them, and they don't really know. They don't have it figured out. They don't see the path forward. They don't see how it can work. And that's hitting that like this crushing pain or a big upset that they have, right? It's actually preventing some of the insights coming in during the Hermit process, right? Because like I was saying, like they can't focus on that moment and embodiment and, you know, certain things that come up emotionally. They're focusing on like, why am I not with my DF? Like I've tried this in so many different ways, and every time something happens and we're not together still, I'm tired of this. That's the energy. Okay, well, overall, I can see that there is a lot of movement and transformation to build new foundations, to be brave, to try something new in life, and also to speak more openly and honestly with each other. And it's going to be really beneficial as we are fast approaching mid-March, when we have an eclipse, Mercury retrograde, Venus in retrograde. There's just so much going on. And yeah, it's important to almost like, we feel that urgency to do what we need to do to prep for that time, because that's going to be a time of like internal transformation. And right now there's a lot going on in our external reality to sort of ignite that, right? To start that up. It's a very interesting way of how it starts and then how it evolves, but that's what I'm hearing for us. So I hope this was useful, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel if you're new. And until next time,